Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Sausage and this is my playthrough of Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. This should be episode 10. So last episode we picked up the twins of Arborea, Serena and Veronica, and we are heading into a new area that we have not been to in search of the city of Gallopolis, as that is where a branch of the Yggdrasil tree is said to be stated, which is where we want to get to. We heard of a enemy called, I forgot what they called it, the Dark One, I believe is what they referred to them as. So a potential enemy out there that we need to keep an eye out for. And we have some robber rabbits. So Veronica, we have Frizz, Sizz, Crack, Magic Barrier, Sap, Decelerate, Wizard Ward. So we are going to Sizz. You remember, like, Sausage was doing somewhere around like 15 to 16 damage. She does 25 to 26, so she's quite a bit better at magic.
Some?
112 experience, that's pretty good. May want to fight those if we weren't into anymore. A Beast Bone. Robber rabbits. Why are you picking on Veronica?
How wonderful!
Is it because she's dressed like a little baby boy? Crack. That's pretty good. Some ice damage. Probably one more set.
Freeze!
Heal up. Oop. One more battle.
Oh, cool it! What?
Buff. So she can buff. Oh, it's only one. Develop a group of enemies that lose. Let's see if this.
See how you like this!
So that would have lowered their attack rating. Sarita will get some cooler spells. Right now she's very much just a white mage. Here we have a priest. Tick tock, oh dear, oh dear. I shall be too late, I fear. If someone doesn't step in to save the day, Tickington's time is well and truly up. Tick tock, the clock won't stop. At least 5 minutes of midnight. If only there were someone who could come to our aid. Hold on a tick. You've clocked me, am I right? Can it be true? Can you really see me? Well, it's about time. I was beginning to think I was totally invisible. This can only mean one thing. You're a hero, aren't you? Oh, tickety-boo. You're finally here, not a moment too soon. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Hero. My name's Ickle. I'm a Tockle from over Talkington Way, and we need your help. We're having a terrible time of it at the moment. Can I ask you to come and be the hero of the hour? Whew, thank you, Mr. Hero. I knew it wouldn't take you more than a moment's thought to agree. Sausage, are you talking to yourself now? Has the sun gone to your head or something? Well, the clock is ticking. Come on. It's time to show you and your friends the way to Talkington. Follow me. But wait, before we head off, this might be a good time to record your journey and adventure log, so I do it for you. It won't take 2 ticks now. Perhaps this isn't a good time. Why don't you come back when you are... Oh, do you have to save? Okay. So this is part of the definitive edition that was added. The base game did not have this. There we go, all done. Now let's make our way to Tickington, shall we? We'll be there in no time flat. In the original game, you don't find out about what these, I'd like to call them little ghost penguin dudes, are until way later. So that's what I'm going to continue to refer to them as, because the regular game, you don't find out, again, until way later. Your hero is the only one who can see them in the base game. And when you are in Tickington, it forces you into the 2D world. Hold on. What just happened? Things went all wavy and suddenly we're in this weird village. Oh look, he's so adorable, but who is he? Tick-tock, it looks like you've clocked me too. You must be Mr. Hero, here's friends. Come to Tickington, a place that's just a little bit out of the ordinary. Normally, only certain special people can see us Tockle types. With the second even ordinary folks set here in our home, they can see us too. Think we might need a little background here, like who are you? Where are we? Why the heck are we here? You know, just the small stuff. How about you start from the beginning? The beginning? Yes, of course, the beginning. Tickety-boo, allow me to explain. We are the Tockles and we live here in the village of Tickington. It's a very peculiar place where time flows a little differently from the way it does in Erdrea. It's our sworn duty to make sure that time flows as it should, the past, present, and future are all in the right order, and that all is unfolding as intended. In other words, make sure everything's tickety-boo. Ah, hang on a tick. Need to tell the mayor you're here. Why don't we let him explain the rest? Just head up the stairs and you'll find him in a very special place we call the Echo Chamber. So come on, shake a leg, the clock's ticking and there's no time like the present. So, this is completely optional. The only thing you actually have to do is go talk to the mayor here, and if you've never wanted to again, you do not ever have to come back to this place afterwards. I'm up in the air. I think I'm going to try to do as much of this as I can. I'll go over that a little bit more here in a bit. Ah, what marvelous timing. Welcome to Tickington. My name is Stickle, and I am the mayor of this fine place beyond time and space. Now the clock is ticking, so I will be brief. My people have a sacred mission, and that is why we have sought you out. Take a look at the tomes that sit on the altars around us. In these sacred volumes are inscribed the tales of hallowed heroes from other worlds and other ages. Since time immemorial, the duty of my people has been to guard these books and to ensure that the great deeds of the past live on in the present. That is why we created the place where we now stand, the Echo Chamber, a sacred space where the adventure logs of all the hallowed heroes of old can be kept safe from the ravages of time. Or so we had thought, but this holy haven has been sullied by an unknown miscreant, who took it upon themselves to tear whole pages from our beloved books and liberally daub others with ink. I'm afraid I have no idea who committed this heinous crime. What I do know is that, as things stand, the heroic happenings of the past risk being lost forever. History itself hangs in the balance. Which is where you come in. As a hero of your own age, I must ask you to right this wrong. I must ask you to plunge into each of these volumes and set time on the right path once more. But before you dive in, you must first learn the sacred incantations that will enable you to turn back the clock. The past words. Sadly, they were long since scattered across Erdrea. This being so, I've entrusted my most dependable Tockles with the momentous task of seeking them out. Should you find one of my friends here in the course of your travels, stop a moment and speak with them. With luck, they will learn the words that will enable you to journey through the pages of the ages. When you have learned one, you will be able to return here and visit the very legends of the great heroes known to time and space. Or known to time. Went Doctor Who there for a second. Now, if I'm not becoming confused in my old age, young Ickle managed to find a password just the other day. Come, my little tick-tock tyke, share what you've learned with our friend. Yes, sir. Tick-tock, let's make this quick. Now prick up your ears. I'll say this only once. Ickle tells Sausage the password he's found. Password. He can now visit Gallenholm via the Altar of Orges. Why not strike while the time's on your side and take a closer look at the altar over there? Whole new world of adventure awaits. Come on, there's no time like the present. So again, this is completely optional. This is kind of cool. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, duh. 10 other tomes, each representing the original 10 Dragon Quest games. So if I click on this tome here, Altar of Orange etched into the stone of the monument allows you to visit. So you see that there are 1, 2, 3 different areas in each book. So there are 30 total side quests. The game will slowly give you these throughout the game. What I'll probably try to do is this game is split into 3 acts for the most part. So by the end of each act, or before critical story progression moments, I'm going to try to get these knocked out if I can. Again, these are optional. Some of them give you some cool items or materials, nothing too game breaking or anything like that if you do this early, but I find these a little bit of a pain only because I'm not a huge fan of the 2D. It is cool, but I think the 3D game looks way prettier. And then random encounters absolutely drive me nuts. So what I'm going to do to bypass or to make the random counters a little bit more palatable is I am going to go tactics and have everyone fight wisely. So I'm just going to put it on auto battle, and I'm going to make the system settings. I'm going to make the battle speed as fast as possible. So I'm going to make the battle speed fast while we're in here because none of the battles are too hard. You see the Drakis that we're fighting before. We'll just get this over with. So we're going to see a whole lot of little battles like that. If I get to a boss that I think is going to be halfway challenging, I may change it to follow orders. But for the most part, as you can see, we're just going to get into battles constantly. Fairy Fluff. So this could be a way to grind a little bit. Miss, heal all. Hard part is we gotta keep an eye on our health while we're here as well. Prithee, hear my tale, wanderer. Thou hast wended thy way to the one-time dwelling place of the legendary bard Galen, whom our town taketh its name. Alas, thou hast arrived at an unhappy juncture. A foul monster hath had the God, I can't speak in this old English. Effrontery to violate the tomb of our most famous son, and hath purloined his most precious possession, the Lyre of Ire. Know that this storied instrument is no mere dusty relic, nay, 'tis a powerful artifact indeed, and can cause monsters to flock towards whomsoever giveth its fabled strings the merest brush. The thief knew this only too well, and did strum upon it this peaceful place, was overrun with hideous beasts. The townsfolk had all fled in fear of their lives. 'Tis truly the end for Gallenhorn, that is, unless a hero can be convinced to seek out and vanquish the fiend that has dared deprive us of our most hallowed of treasures. Couldst thou be that hero? I couldst. For a gold bracer, why not? I need some more accessories. Veronica could use some extra. Oh. Case thou pack likely darkness shadows can yield many a surprise. Many months or more, so certain that without a good deal of care, thou wilt surely perish at the hands of creatures that prowl the town. May the spirits watch over thee. The harp hearkened to Horror's quest. So some of these quests can range from, hey, there's an enemy in here, go fight it, to taking you back to the real world to find other items, to going into other storybooks to find items. So some of them are pretty straightforward. Some of them have literal mazes and puzzles you have to figure out. So again, kind of cool, completely optional, but they did add it into this definitive edition, so we'll try our best. So I think we're already just about at the boss. Wahahaha! This Lyre of Ire is hard to beat. I can just keep drumming up new fans. Eh? Is that a human? Come to hear me play, right? What are you banging on about? You want me to get the lyre back after all the trouble I went through to snare it? Fat chance of that. This thing is great. I'm a bit of a misfit among my bongo-banging brethren, you see. My rhythm's all over the place, and I can't sing for toffee. All I've ever wanted is an audience that appreciates something a bit different. Now, all I have to do is strum the lyre and a whole bunch of alternative music fans show up to kick it with me. Never had so much fun. So if you're going to try and make me give it back, I'm going to have to beat you black and blue. Drum roll, please. So this thing summons emo kids. That's probably why I'm here. So Rongo Bongo. So this looks like it's going to be an overpowered version of the bongos that we've been fighting, with some additional she slimes and the creepy foldy snails. So again, you could literally auto battle the entire game if you wanted to, but I'm only going to do it here in this 2D. Victory! Each party member receives 452 experience. The party acquired 311 gold coins. So again, not bad. The monster who stole the Lyre of Ire is no more. Go and give the old man who asked you to get it back the good news. I think it's going to stop us from... yeah. Dark and deathly silent up ahead. Doesn't seem a good idea to go any further. So yeah, there's some areas to explore in these little towns. There'll be chests or pots or anything just like in the real... quote-unquote real world. In the 3D world, doesn't appear there's anything really... oh, we didn't talk to our guy. You defeated the monsters in Galenholm that stole the Lyre of Ire. Go... oh, that was the quest description. Lo, the Wanderer returneth, and it seemed thou hast recovered our beloved lyre. Prithee, hand it to me. Sausage hands over the Lyre of Ire. Praise be, the lyre is returned to us, and the townspeople who fled can return home once more. Words alone cannot adequately express my gratitude, but perhaps this can. A gold bracer must now be laid to rest again beside he who once eked such sweet music from its strings. Tis thanks to thee that those of generations yet to come might seek our greatest treasure. Should error the need arise, posterity will thank thee, friend. So you're literally just gonna bury the thing after I go to give it back? Alright, so there's a bunch of people here, but I think we're just gonna head back. Usually it's one quest per book. And sometimes you may have to return to areas to get other things for other books, but... so you have returned, and what tales do you have to regale me with this time, Sausage tells the mayor of Tickington and everything that happened during his adventure in the past. Goodness me, Galenholm was besieged by monsters, you say? Perhaps these are merely the musings of an old man, but I have a feeling that the vandal who defaced our beloved books may be attempting to rewrite history itself. As long as you are able to visit each of the heroic ages and right the wrongs that have been wrought there, the proper flow of time will be restored soon enough. Which case, you'll need to continue to seek out and speak with the Tockles who are traveling the length and breadth of Erdrea in search of past words. The more of them you learn, the more ancient ages you will be able to visit. If anyone can find them all and put things right, it's you. It's time for you to shine, dear hero. As Tackles, our sacred mission has always been to ensure that the great deeds of the past remain intact for the sake of the future. We need your help, please. History itself hangs in the balance. So I'm the Luminary, Yggdrasil's chosen, an ex-prince of Heliodor. Now I am in charge of literally all of history. So, no pressure. God, is that such a drastic difference between 2D and 3D. Welcome back, Luminary. Heard you took a moment to listen to the mayor's request for assistance. Thank you and good luck. I'm Tickle, the Ickle's uncle. Tickle, Ickle's uncle. Come and talk to me when you decide the time is right for a trip to Tickington. Oh, wait a second. The mayor has something he wanted me to pass on. I'll get a proper ticking off if I forgot. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Bring back the past. Turn back the clock. Sausage remembers the locations of the Tackles who are searching for passwords. Press triangle and select passwords from the info menu to get some hints on where to find the Tackles you're looking for. To track down a Tackle, have them teach you their password. It's as simple as that. I'm sure you'll have a fine time of it. Good luck. Order for collecting 100 different types of items. So, from what I remember, the passwords aren't exactly hidden. The guys are pretty hard to miss. So we will run into them naturally on our travels. If we get to, again, the end of an act or up to where I believe we're going to hit a major boss fight or something and I think we're missing some, we may check back, but chances are we'll find everything naturally if we search well enough. Halt! None may pass without a pass. Show the guard your pass. Sausage shows the Galapagos pass to the guard. Very well, everything seems to be in order. There you go. Or through you go. So let's see, I want to follow orders once more. Now that we are out of random encounters. There's another area in the 3D world we can get in random encounters. I won't switch to auto battle there. It's more just in the 2D world. I just don't find the menus. I find it a lot more difficult to actually select the actions I want than to just let the game do it itself, since it's not that difficult. So we have a pretty big new area. We have the Salanate of Galapagos. Up to our north, we have a campsite to the southwest and to the north, and Laguna de Gondolia all the way to the left. So it looks like we will be here for a little bit. And we have a new enemy type. And that is a lot of enemies. Okay, so we have chimeras. And why are you picking on Veronica, who literally has the lowest health? Oh. Okay, so we are going to attack with Eric and miss half of everything. Spells, we're going to sizz the chimeras. Serena, heal your sister.
In such scrapes.
Serena, get rid of these chimeras, or Veronica, whichever one you are. I didn't need necessarily do that. Oh, let's hope. Okay, he was just mustering. Let's get rid of that brownie. Yeah, that sounds racist. I'm sorry. That's its name. Oh, that was a terrible joke. I apologize. 3 skills for a total of 6. Total of 5. Hardy Hide. Breadwinner, awarded for acquiring a total of at least 5,000 gold. So let's heal all. And let's actually check. So I can do critical hits. I really want Helio Chopper. I don't want to rely on his magic. And, oh, so on the board you'll see these question marks. If you open up to 4 around them, it'll open up and will reveal a, a hidden skill that you can acquire. You still have to actually pay for it with skill points. Frost Fangs, probably not that useful, but still cool. Helio Chopper is definitely what I want next. And Eric, I really want his door. I may actually use those, if I get a little bit closer, I may use those skill, seeds of skill that I have stored up for Eric, just because that is so expensive.
Let's keep at it.
Who can you heal? Heal Veronica. That's mostly going to be her job, is just healing Veronica the whole time. Oh, come on.
Wonderful.
205
Not bad,
experience. He's new spell learned and 3 skill points. Frizzle, or learned Fizzle and Bang. Oh, Bang is a very nice skill. And forgive me if I'm bumping my microphone. Let's look at her skills. I think, was she going to learn MP, Spooky Aura, MP Absorption? We'll hang on for now. But Bang is a very nice skill. Veronica is going to be banging her way throughout most of the first act. So what is so cool about this spell is it damages all enemies, so similar to Eric's Boomerang, but there's no diminishing returns, it just hits everyone. 18, 15, 15, so a little bit less than the more targeted spells, but great for doing lots of damage to a wide range of enemies. And she still can't really do a whole lot. Let's see if we can... Any of those were 3 points away from dying or something. Those chimeras suck. Let's attack. So it does... Actually, 6 MP really isn't that much either. Considering how much she has.
And don't come back. Oh, goody.
Learn new spell. Accelerate. And then she has some skill points. Do we want to learn her wands? Magical Mending. MP. I can't remember if there's anything good in this area, so I am going to have her start learning some of her wand. Magical Mending plus 10. Worth it. Devil's Delight and minor MP recovery after battle. That's actually pretty good. So I'll probably go that way. And there is a whole area Further to the south, we'll go check that out a little bit later. I'd like to head into the city for a little bit. Don't want this whole episode to have been Tickington and random battles.
Oh, just look at all these people. How marvelous. Is there some kind of festival going on, I wonder?
Yes, of course. Gallopolis is the kingdom of the desert knight, isn't it? And of the racetrack where they love to compete. I think we've arrived in town just in time for the horse racing festival.
Well, you go play with ponies if you like. I'm off to look for the Yggdrasil branch. That's why we're here, in case you've forgotten.
Oh, let Mr. Moody No Fun go off on his own if he wants. There's nothing to stop us having a little look around while we're here.
I think the first thing I'm going to do is go to an armor shop and see if there's something I can buy for Veronica, because I cannot take her seriously. You wish to participate in the race. 1,000 pardons, but as you can see, the gate is closed. None may pass. Riders are requested to enter via the stables to the west. Okay, so it seems there is horse racing in this area. So let's see. Ooh, we have a well. Well inside of the city. I think this is a first. And we have a silver locked door. So I think this is the first we have seen of that. So we've seen red marked doors and silver marked doors. Warmaline. Sprig of... Can't say that. Can't pronounce that. Narcissus or something. Barrels. A Duneberry. Oasis water. Okay. So we've got an item shop here. A gold bracer. So we just got one of those for free. At 350 gold, that's really not terrible. We have a weapon shop. I'm the official sword supplier of the Knights of Gallopolis. Would you care to take a weapon home with you as a souvenir, perhaps? Welcome to the weapon shop. What can I do for you? A souvenir. So we have a rapier, so that's a one-handed weapon. Cast iron claymore, we made one of those. We have a poison moth knife. We made a cursorane. Posy pole apparently is only +1. Fairy staff is +7. Magical might. And some magical mending. Iron lance. So if she wanted to wear a spear, that would be quite a bit better. And the battle whip, give her a +7 attack. Let's see what is at the armor shop first before... Oops. That's not the armor shop. Oh me, oh my, just look at you. What a handsome fellow you are. I wish to give you the priceless gift of Puff Puff. Will you permit me? Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say this. Come then, follow me. Hee hee. So, another Puff Puff. We had our first one over in Hotto at the hot springs. Followed Finessence and Soft Wart. Goodness me. Oh, what? She talks too fast. Just you, my sweet. You and you alone. Come on now. Will you follow me to my private chamber? Wonderful. Follow me, hee hee. Do anything a pretty girl tells me to. Sausage nervously leaves his friends behind. Now just sit right here on the bed. That's it, my sweet. It's alright with you if I turn the light off, yes? Here we go then. Puff puff. Heh heh heh. Puff puff. What are you? Heh. Puff puff. Hey, that tickles. Not bad, eh? I give a puff puff and a half, I do. Haha. My sweet. Meet my father. He's the greatest practitioner of the puff puff in all the lands of the world. That's me done then. Don't be a stranger, eh, sunshine? Haha. These puff puffs are always odd. Take what you will from that scene. How was it, Sausage? Gosh, Willem, shall we get moving? What exactly happened in there? Welcome to the armor shop. So we have a silver platter, bronze shield, feather cap, a turban, which gives defense, magical might. So 400 gold, that's not bad for Eric. Bunny ears, looks like it would be good for Serena. Magical might and magical mending. I think I will buy one of those. We'll equip that. Leather dress, leather cape, a dancer's costume. Ooh, that dancer's costume is way better for Serena. And it changes her appearance. So Serena again. The bunny ear, the fishnet stockings, and the dancer's costume. I think the bunny ears, the fishnet stockings are part of another set. And then a leather dress. We didn't find anything new for... So if we equip Veronica, I really want her out of this. Baby Boar, she can wear Magical Might. Man, this really is a fairly... Oh. She can wear this feathered cap. There we go. And Serena... Whoa. Alright then. That is the dancer's costume. Quite revealing. Seems pretty hot outside, so... Spend all day throwing through these stalls. There's rarities and bargains galore. What's that? Come across some kind of special branch. Now that you mention it, I do remember hearing about some valuable branch that the Sultan owns. Maybe you should ask him about it. Lives in the big palace at the top of the stairs in the middle of the city. Thanks for the tip. See, ooh, we have a quest. Oh, good day to you. Assume you are here to sample Galapagos' world-renowned cactus cutlet. If so, I'm afraid I have bad news for you. The kitchen is currently closed while I dedicate my energies to improving the recipe. I'm certain that a golden globule will intensify the flavor tenfold, but acquiring such an ingredient is easier said than done. The golden globules, the cacti who carry them, are extremely vicious. Ah, they would pose no problem for a young and no doubt vigorous individual such as yourself, I'm sure. Perhaps you could assist me. Would you be willing to hunt down a golden globe in order to acquire the golden globule I require in order to perfect my cutlets? Sure. You will? Oh, praise the sands. I can assure you that you are about to play a crucial role in culinary history. Golden globes, which drop the golden globule that I require, are curious beasts. They appear very occasionally alongside their cactoball brethren combat out in the desert surrounding Galapagos. They're not the most common of creatures, I confess, but if you were to engage enough cactoballs in battle, you'd be sure to encounter one eventually. They require a single golden globule. It will be more than enough for the culinary experience I wish to perform. Pray that it will not take too long to find one to deliver it to me. Sausage accept a cactus cutlet to die for quest. Let's see what we have back here. Looks like we have a circus tent. With a chest. Oh, it's empty. Come on. Oh, hey, honey. How sweet of you to come back here to see me. Are you a fan? I don't know who you are, but let's say yes. Hee hee, I knew it. It's an honor to have such a fine young fellow cheering me on. If you're here for the show, you won't have to wait long. Oh, it's going to be fabulous, darling. My best yet. Interesting fellow. So he must be the star of this circus. Or whatever this is going to be. We have a red door here. Locked tight. Which way did I come from? Okay, I was right there. That's where I got the quest. Anything in these alleys? Can't go in there. So this looks like it's the palace. We'll probably go there a little bit later. Or we will go there a little bit later. We just won't go there for now. Single file, and we have another quest. Ooh, why must it be so hard? How much longer must I wait? Why must the sands torture me so? Ah, good day to you. You are perhaps wondering why I'm standing here, yes? The truth is, I'm a painter, and I'm waiting for a scene worthy of being immortalized by my hand. I have already envisioned the sort of image I would like to paint, a mighty, magnificent conflict unfolding in the desert. Alas, the sands have yet to oblige me. There is something missing. What could it be? The setting is perfect, and there are plenty of spitfires. Ah, but of course, conflict. Cataclysmic, chaotic conflict in the form of a magnificent move such as Wildside. Wait, perhaps you could assist me. Venture out into the celestial sands and slay a Spitfire by unleashing your Wildside. That will provide me with a tableau truly worthy of my talents. Surely you will not refuse a struggling artist in this hour of need. I will undertake the quest. Oh, wonderful. 1,000 thank yous. Yours is the kind of attitude that can inspire a masterpiece, I'm sure. Before you venture out into the sands, I feel I should remind you that Wildside can only be performed by 3 very specific people. That should give you an idea of its power and its beauty. Want to know exactly who exactly needs to be pecked up in order to perform it? Simply select attributes from the menu. Press X to find out more about your pet powers. Get out there and show me the beauty of battle. I will assure that you are immortalized on canvas. Accepts a walk on the wild side. So let's see. Attributes. And wild side requires Sausage, Eric, and Serena all to be pepped at once. Alright, so we'll have to coordinate all 3 of them getting pepped up. Hi, horsey. Sand National is nearly upon us, but my horse has taken against me and is refusing to run. If we do not resolve our differences before the big race, we'll have no chance of beating FaZe and Prince Ferris. Sure, the war horses are always in top condition, ready for our brave knights. Okay. What? You want to know what I'm doing? Well, ain't it obvious? I mean, the best place to get racing tips, that's right. From the horse's mouth, hee. You should give it a go sometime, especially if you had enough of been diddling by humans, oh. Don't you know the first thing about horses? I cannot understand you. Hello, fine sir. Nothing to rob up here. Oh. Don't mind me. 70 gold coins and a bookcase. Old-fashioned looking history, the Guardians of the Star. that's important, they will tell us later. So this looks like it's the horse stables. Nothing in here at the moment. Shall I open them for you? Oh, see, the other guys, the gates are closed. All you had to do is ask this guy and he'll open them. That was nice enough. Is there anything back here that we can do? Don't know if it'll let you do this at the moment or if come back a little later. Ah, you can. Actually, let's see if it's open. World-renowned racetrack of Gallipolis. Oh, so you could participate right now. I will do that a little bit later. Did not realize you had access to the horse racing this early. I'd like to finish exploring the town a bit first, and we're getting a little long on episode length, so there's a church here we'll probably be saving at pretty shortly, but want to check the rest of these buildings on this side. Make sure there's nothing we have missed. Like this treasure chest. A mini medal. Can't actually go in that building. Nothing in there. We have a bookshelf. Wanderers No More, the Gallipolis Circus. So let's take a look, and that's a closer look. Surface, Sultan. So yep, there is a circus here. Sorry, this game is long enough with the extra stuff to stop and read every single book, kind of like Skyrim. A book called The Deadly Denizens of the Celestial Sands. I'm sure we will run into them. Plus, who wants to hear spoilers about what you're going to run into? Wayfarer's Clothes. Thanks. Only have about 4 of those. Gold coins. A hardy hide. Right. I believe that is the last place to visit besides the church right here. Angel Bell. A traveler's hood. Interesting. Alright, everyone. So I believe this will we'll call it an episode here. Again, my name has been Sausage. Thank you everyone for watching, and tune in to the next episode where we will head into the palace and continue and potentially do some horse racing. Thanks everyone.